Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Talk Sport for the opening weekend of the Bundesliga season. You're joined by myself, Luke Tanner. I'm on my own tonight covering this game between Borussia Monchengladbach and the reigning champions Bayern Munich. Hey, everyone that's watching and that's been waiting in the chat section, massive thanks. This is my first live stream for quite a while. Last live stream I did in this channel was the UFC fight between McGregor and Poirier in May, so just bear with me. There could be a little bit of ring rust, but I'm sure I'll be able to shake those cobwebs off. Both teams are to the side of me, so we'll go through the Gladbach team first. Jan Sommer in goal. Liner, Ginter, Elvedi, Scally, and then it's two-man midfield, Christoph Reimer and Neuhaus, and then a three-behind player of Hermann, Stindl and Wolf. Then the Bayern Munich team, Manuel Neuer in goal, Stanek at right back, Upamecano, Süle and Alphonso Davies, again playing a 4-2-3-1 just like Gladbach, Kimmich and Goretzka holding. And Sane, Muller, Gnabry and the last season's Golden Boot winner Robert Lewandowski up front. I did a poll before we went live about who's winning the opening game. 90% of people said that Bayern Munich were going to win this game. A few comments here from Guffy. Where should I watch the game? The game's on Sky. The game's on Sky in the UK. Los Redados. Do we see the game? No, you just see my beautiful face and the ball tracker. That's down there. RIP, we're not going to see the game. Hey, yep, but you'll get to see my beautiful face, and there'll be plenty of interaction throughout this live stream. Bro, can you link it in for free? Unfortunately, I can't, because we'll get. I don't think YouTube will be very happy if I'm dropping links in the comments to watch the game for free. Opening game. Looking back, obviously, but both clubs have got new coaches this season. Obviously Bayern Munich, most noticeable change is Julian Nagelsmann that replaced Hansi Flick, who went to join the Germany job. He is in the Bayern hot seat. And then for Mönchengladbach, Adi Hutter replaced Marco Rosa, who went to Dortmund. That move was confirmed of Rosa going to Dortmund fairly early on during the season, which was a bit of an odd one to be honest. It's very rare that you'll see clubs announce saying, yeah, he's our manager for next season. Hansi Flick, the Germany manager, watching on with a few Germany players in the starting lineup today. For Gladbach, you got Ginter, Reimer, Neuhaus, maybe Stindl, and then obviously the Bayern lads of Neuer, Kimmich, Goretzka, Gnabry, Muller, Sane. A big season for Leroy Sane. He's not really set the world on light since his £40 million move from Manchester City. Everyone that's watching, make sure to smash the like button and hit the subscribe button. We're on our way to 5k for more and then hit the like button for more watch-alongs this season. There's going to be plenty of watch-alongs this season. Well, we're really going to up the content, whether or not you're fans of English football, Spanish football, German football, Dutch football, and that's just all the football. We'll be covering Champions League matches. Obviously, we'll be doing other sports, the MotoGP, the Grand Prix, the women's MotoGP. Trying to think what other sports do. Yeah, the UFC. Maybe a bit of boxing. We may be dabbling in a bit of that over the course of the next 12 months. So, if you're interested in those sports, hey, you know, just sit back and enjoy the ride. Julian Nagelsmann walking out for his first competitive game as Bayern boss. Not exactly had the greatest of pre-season. Julian Nagelsmann lost a few games. There was an article saying that he was already under pressure already, which is absolutely baffling how he's already under pressure. But however, a lot of hype around the German manager. It's what the next best thing, but it could be a long season. I said this in the group chat. I rate Nagelsmann highly, but this appointment screams of AVB Chelsea. It screams of AVB Chelsea, because when AVB went to Chelsea, his task was to start rejuvenating the squad, sort of phasing out the old guard such as Cech, Lampard, Terry, Drogba, Cole, etc. And we all know how that ended out. Player power took over. Villas-Boas, got sacked, and then obviously they went to win the FA Cup and the Champions League. The only reason why it could be a similar situation is Nagelsmann's coming into a winning machine. Just come back and win in the league. He's got a squad that, okay, some players are in their prime, but you're looking at Neuer, Müller, Lewandowski. How many years left have they got at the top? And I'm wondering if he's been given a directive by the board to, let's start phasing these lads out. Obviously, the new signing Upamecano makes his debut for Bayern Munich this evening. Bayern wrapped that deal up fairly quickly in terms of the transfer market. And that deal was wrapped up fairly quickly in the window. I think we did a video about it when Jamie was discussing the move and how that would be a great move for him. And the Upamecano and Sula partnership, if that works well, both very young, got lots of potential. It could be a real staple for Bayern for years to come. Obviously, got a debut at right back. Stanic, I'm not going to sit here and say that I know everything about him, because I know nothing about him. When I was writing this out, I was like, who? Who is he? Is he an academy player? He's definitely not a transfer, so it's like a young academy player getting his opportunity to shine in the first team in the absence of Benjamin Pavard. I'm just waiting for the whistle to blow. Referee this evening just waiting to blow the whistle. And we are off. First half underway, Gladbach on the ball. Both teams playing with a 4-2-3-1. Gonna hide that. Match started or not. The match has started. It is currently 0-0 at the moment. We're 20 seconds into the match. Everyone that's watching, make sure to smash the like button. Hit the subscribe button as well. We're on our way to 5k, ball over the top, but how's Alphonso Davies going to do? Chests it down, but runs into a bit of traffic, but just falls back to Stanic, who passes it back to the skipper, Manuel Neuer. And they look to build out from the back, tries to clip it out wide to Alphonso Davies, who, tries to get a bit too fit player. Cut back, good interception by Leon Goretzka. Now one of those Bayern players that this is the last year of his contract. I fully expect him to sign a new deal. There's obviously been links with him this summer with a move away. I think there was Liverpool, United. He screams of Bayern. He's going to stay at Bayern. Oh, ball back. Oh, a little bit dodgy there. And Gladbach with the high pressing. And now Davis heads it onto Gnabry. Lewandowski to Müller. Now they lose it out, and obviously speaking of midfielders that have been linked with moves away this summer, if you look at Gladbach, obviously the big talk on Florian Neuhaus this summer, interest from Liverpool, Bayern. There was a rumour saying that he was going to play the last year out and then make the transition. on what most players make the transition from in Germany is sort of they leave to go and buy them for free. Up ball in, Bayern under pressure, but Neuer just gathers on the edge of the box already. A bit of a shaky time for Bayern Munich already. Big pressure under Julian Nagelsmann. He'll be expected to win the league. That's the expectation from any Bayern manager, is to at least win the league and basically to win everything in domestically and then aim to compete in Europe. Obviously, Bayern Munich's last Champions League campaign. I'm trying to think where Bayern got knocked out to PSG. Who ended up in the quarter-final. What a great game that was last season. Did that live on Let's Talk Sport. Upamecano playing that right side of centre-back role. Big hype around him from RB Leipzig, but that ball from Sané intercepted. Now player holds off Upamecano. Now it's Herman. Oh, just wide. Oh, massive chance. 3 minutes in, and Gladbach, should count themselves lucky that they haven't scored. But player held off Upamecano, and somehow player managed to lay off the ball to Patrick Herman, and that was a chance. And that was a massive chance. Now Upamecano trying to drive out defence to Stanic. Is down the right. Good pressing by Wolf. I think, is he signed permanently from Dortmund or is he still on loan? Let me know in the comments below. Obviously, if you've not interacted with our poll already, who's going to win the opening game? I should have added the draw option, because it wouldn't surprise me if it's a really entertaining tactical draw, to be honest, so that's my bad. We'll remember for next time. Süle, who's definitely one of Germany's best centre-backs at the moment. Obviously Stanic getting pressed, but back to Süle. Just saw there at the beginning with player muscling off Upamecano, going back to him. Came in with a lot of hype. Obviously, at Leipzig there was Kanate and Upamecano, and obviously the media was saying like Upamecano's the guy. He's the next big French centre back to come out and start. And obviously he's had a couple of caps for France. I think he scored, and it's like his first or second cap. Ball back to Neuer, and now back to Süle. Lambo, Stanic to go. Is Stanic at right back? Is he an academy player? Because when I looked on Transfermarkt, I can't see that he's been bought from anyone. So maybe we'll have a little look here whilst we're on stream. We'll just have a look to see Bayern Munich. By just Neuer's just somehow out of his box, and transfers. Just trying to find no Musiala on the bench. Josip Stanic. No, he is a youth player, contracted till 2023. He's eligible to play for Germany or Croatia. Obviously, Bayern, apart from Upamecano, they've not done any big business. Obviously, they signed Omar Richards from Reading on a free transfer, but I think tribunal means that Bayern will have to pay €7 million for the left back, and obviously he'll be competing with minutes with Alphonso Davies. So you'll imagine that Luca Hernandez, when he comes back fit, will be fighting with Nicolas Süle for the left-sided centre-back role. Just looking at that already, just Upamecano. You could have said that there was an opportunity for just offside there, but great opportunity from Bayern. That high line or from Bayern is it's not going well. Everyone's watching, let me know where you're watching from, and let me know what your predictions are for the Bundesliga season. On who's going to finish top goal scorer, who's going to win the league, who's going to be... Oh, stray ball, Lewandowski. Lewandowski to Gnabry. Gnabry! Oh my god, he misses, but it's offside. He's probably the offside flag. Probably Shea saved his blushes because that was an awful miss, but mistimed the run, and lovely pass with Lewandowski, but should be scoring from there and the offside. But poor pass from... Oh no, just showing back to that Gladbach chance. To Ginter. I think he was like this Tottenham earlier in the window, wasn't he, Miles Ginter? Comment from Gasalim. Hi from India. There's no live streaming on the Bundesliga. Can you please provide me with the link of the match and tell me where to watch? It's on Sky in the UK. That's right. Intercepted by Upamecano to Sane, back to Stanic, who passed it back to Neuer, who now tried to pass it back to Sane, but it's intercepted by Neuhaus. Ball in, Upamecano, poor ball out. It's ping ball, but great pressing. Great pressing by Gladbach, not giving any opportunity for Bayern, and it's a throw into Bayern Munich, 8 minutes in. Great defending there by Scally at left back. Upamecano back to Sule. Bit of a shaky start for Bayern. Obviously they're good when they get to here, but when Gladbach are pressing, obviously it looks like it's a 4-2-3-1 without the ball. Neuer to Sule. Sule to Goretzka, back to Sule. Obviously it's saying that they're playing in the 4-2-3-1, but you're seeing that when they're pressing, it's a more of a 4-4-2. Sule back to Davis. Tries to drive inside, but it's intercepted. Now it's Herman. It's Herman into... Oh, lovely. Alexander Player! Whoa! 1-0! 1-0 Gladbach! Alessandra Player! Oh, poor from Bayern Munich. Just sloppy in the midfield area. Sloppy. Gonna have to... Just looking about that, they win it back. It's Herman. He feeds it through to Stindl, and he just beats Upamecano to it and just lays it. The player who just slots in bottom corner. Brilliant. Just beats Upamecano to the ball, and he just slots it in past Manuel Neuer. And what an assist by Lars Stindl, just to poke it in front of Upamecano. Gives it the player, and player just slots it in. And it's 1-0. To Borussia Monchengladbach. Dream start for Adi Hutter. Not the ideal start for Julian Nagelsmann. Still plenty of time left in this game though. Nothing short of what Gladbach deserve. Let me know in the comments what you think, but it's nothing less than what they deserve, Gladbach. I think they've been superb. The pressing from Hutter, yet again, they're winning it back in their own defensive first. Neuhaus tries to get it out, but yeah, it's just Stindl pushed over by Goretzka. Is that not a foul? Not a foul, but Upamecano tries to feed it back, but yet again, they're pressing. Seb's not happy in our chat at all. 1-0, yeah, Clara, yeah, 1-0 to Borussia Monchengladbach against the champions. Alessandra Player with the goal, and we're 11 minutes in now, and it'd be very interesting to see how Bayern come back from this, because they've not had it all their own way. And it's like they're all right, the possession in their own defensive third. It's not been great, it's not been crisp. But when they get into the midfield, when they're being pressed by Neuhaus, Kramer and Stindl, who's dropping deep, it's causing the pivot of Goretzka and Kimmich, all types of problems. Blackwell with a comment: it's a tradition that Bayern lose to Gladbach at their own stadium over the last 2 to 3 seasons. Oh, is it? Is this happened before? Out to Alphonso Davies with plenty of grass, but Gnabry, great defending by Stindl, but it's cleared by Elvedi, only as far as Kimmich. To Goretzka, but great pressing by Christoph Kramer, and the ref's calling for a free kick, but a bit harsh on Gladbach there. Just Goretzka just stopping for the ball. Minimal contact. Minimal contact. Especially when you're Leon Goretzka and you're built like an absolute brick. Sane, ball in. Oh, easy claim from the goalkeeper, Jan Sommer, who had a really good Euros. With Switzerland, obviously, was the hero in the penalty shootout against was it France, and then he came a little bit unlucky against Clara. Bayern 2-1. That's not the score now. The only great save by Sommer, and he spills it at the first attempt, but Gather is at the second, and maybe this could be Bayern's opportunity just to start to get a foothold in the game after a shaky first 10 minutes. It's a shot from Lewandowski on the half volley, but Sommer with an unconventional save, and Nagelsmann's not happy with that effort. Possession so far has been fairly even possession-wise, but Upamecano climbing all over the back of player, but it's no free kick to Bayern. Oh, okay, rough. Kimmich. Any Bayern Munich fans in the chat, let me know how highly rated Josip Stanic is at right back. Because obviously he's making his, for what I know, his first competitive start in the league for Bayern. I just want to know where Bayern fans rate him in terms of whether or not he's going to be whether or not he's going to be here for the long term, whether or not he's going to have a season and then, be moved on. And ball's kicked out because Lewandowski is down injured, grabbing his ankle after a bit of a 50-50 challenge with Christoph Kramer. At the Lewandowski chance, hits it on the half volley, and it's saved by Sommer at the first attempt and then gathered at the second. And there's Oliver Kahn, Bayern Munich legend, sat there probably not impressed with what he's seen so far, and if you're any Bayern Munich fan, especially if you're a Nagelsmann fan, you wouldn't be impressed with the way that Gladbach has really pressed that Bayern midfield. It's really interesting to see Ali Hutter, because obviously he was at Stuttgart. Was it Stuttgart before? No, it wasn't Stuttgart. It was what was the team that he was at before? Let me know in the chat where was Ali Hutter before. He was at Frankfurt. There we go. He was at Frankfurt before, and he got a lot out of that attacking talent. I don't know whether that he was there when he was managing Haller, Rebic, and Kostic or something like that, or something like that. But he's a good manager, a good appointment for Gladbach, and so far they won a lot. I like the way that for their setup when they're pressing high. It's a 4-4-2 with Stindl joining the attack, and when they haven't got possession, he's dropping into more of that 10 to help out. Now it's a ball in, it's headed up and away by Elvedi. It's headed away again, but Upamecano shields it from Stindl, and Kimmich back to Sule, back to... Oh no, that's Kimmich. Pull past to Muller, and it's a throw into... And it's a throw into Gladbach. We're 17 minutes in, 1-0. Bayern have had that one chance from that Lewandowski shot, which was saved by Sommer. But I've been really impressed. Will Bayern win? Well, according to our poll at the beginning of the stream, 88% of people said that Bayern would win the opening game. Will Bayern come to win this? I don't know, because I know Nagelsmann's got this hype and he's got this reputation, but this stinks of AVB. He stinks of Andres Villas-Boas. At least when Boas went to Chelsea, at least he won the Europa League the year before, so at least he had pedigree. He didn't really win anything at. Oh, inside cross come in, gathered by Neuer, and now it's given to Alphonso Davies, and now he's driving up the pitch. Yeah, just screams of an AVB appointment. And the thing is, like, he's like 32, 33. He could have stayed at Leipzig for another few more years, tried to win the trophy, or even tried to win the league when the pressure wasn't so much. Because now he's at Bayern, there's no excuses now. There's no excuses to not to win every domestic cup. Alex, the Patriot, did Borussia score on a good shot or a Bayern slip up? I'd say it's more good play by Borussia Dortmund rather than poor play from Bayern. I think when the ball got into midfield, Herman pressed, nicked the ball off of Goretzka and Davis, and then fed it through to Stindl, who just nicked the ball in front of Upamecano, which then led it to Player, who then just slotted it past Neuer. So I'd say that it's more of a good shot from Borussia Monchengladbach. However, the build-up play in the midfield from Bayern was also poor. Stuart Davis, hi mate, how are you been? Is Upamecano the only signing for Munich? Stuart, yeah, I'm doing great. I've done all my uni work now, so that's why I've been absent from the channel recently. Because I just had to get my uni work done, and I wanted to come back to the channel when I was fresh and when I was ready to go. Upamecano hasn't been the only signing. They signed Omar Richards from Reading. I think that was the only transfer they've made. They've made several loans. Chris Richards has gone out to Hoffenheim. Their young goalkeeper that they've got a lot of potential for. I think he's gone out on loan. So no, they're not really bought in anyone big. Maybe they're waiting to get Haaland next year. You never know. Bayern have definitely put their names in the hat to get Bayern to be in the race for Haaland. Just look at the stats. Bayern have got the possession, less shots, and Gladbach have won more of their challenges, 56% to Bayern's 44%. Yeah, just Herman gives it to... No, gives it to Scally, but, you know, Gladbach are okay in possession as well. Like there, I'm finding it, like watching this game, I'm finding it that Gladbach are finding it much easier to play on the Bayern press and Bayern playing on the Gladbach press. Because that's how the first goal came about. The press, the player for Bayern's down, but is on Patrick Herman on the right hand side. Patrick Herman cuts inside and tripped up by Alphonso Davies, and it's a free kick to Gladbach. Free kick to Gladbach. Bit of a cynical... I wouldn't say cynical foul by Alphonso Davies, but he's just stuck his leg out. Is Bayern going to win? I have a big bet on them. If they don't step up the game, but I can very easily see them losing this game. I didn't do my prediction at the beginning actually. I think it's going to be an entertaining draw. Just looking back. Yeah, Sane pushed Elvedi, no, Scully in, and he ended up sliding into Goretzka. Jason Breen, how big's your buying bet? Please don't say you bet like a lot of money on it, or I'm buying part of your accumulator. Or Alex the Patriot, since you're a die-hard Bayern fan, obviously there's a name on the team sheet which I'm not familiar with, Josip Stanic. How highly rated is he within the Bayern fan base? Is he someone that you see a lot of potential for? Or is he someone that's going to make a few appearances and then he's going to end up just leaving? And also, Alex, have you been happy with the business that Bayern have done this summer? Obviously, the only note where the all shot just went wide by Elvedi. Watching Upamecano. Oh, he's looked alright on the ball. £1,000 for them to win, not to draw. Oh, what, you put £1,000 and not to win? Well, hopefully for you, they come back and win. Hopefully for you, so you don't lose your money. Stuart Davis with another comment. Don't miss the uni work. Hope it all went well for you and you can enjoy the football. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's finished now, so now I can definitely enjoy the football. I'm doing this stream tonight, and then obviously I'll be watching Liverpool tomorrow at home. Obviously, the Premier League kicks off tonight with Arsenal-Brentford. Go on, Brentford. I'd imagine that AFTV and chill on the first day of the season. Oh, can you imagine that? Glorious. It's offside from Bayern, and Neuhaus has just got the ball on the free kick. There's the Bayern bench. Alex Page, I like him. That doesn't sound like you're... That sounds like you don't really rate him. You don't really rate him. He's like, he's meh. And Jason Bryan, thanks. Hey, no problem. Everyone that puts a bet on the channel, like, I just hopefully for them that your bet comes off. Brentford got promoted, right? Yeah, Brentford, I think they won the league last year. No, they came second last year. And they're playing Arsenal. I think they're kicking off in a couple of minutes. Gonna see what the team is. Ball to Neuer, gives it to Sule. Gonna see. I'm just gonna check. A couple of new signings starting for Brentford. They're playing 3 at the back. I'm more interested in the Arsenal team. Okay, this is the Arsenal team. Leno Chambers, White, Mari, Tierney, Xhaka Lokonga, Martinelli, Smith Rowe, Pepe Balogun. Okay. Not a lot of attacking quality on the bench, apart from Saka. Oh dear. Stanic, cross in, headed away by Matthias Ginter. Alphonso Davies tries to lift it over Lewandowski. Oh, great save by Jan Sommer. Straight at him though, and that's Lewandowski's second sniff in the game. He doesn't really take a lot of opportunities to get going, but that shot was straight at Jan Sommer, and that's a gather, and that's another big chance. Nasha, what's the scoreline? It's 1-0 Borussia Monchengladbach at the moment. That is the score at the moment. Lewandowski's had 2 shots, but like if you look at the stats, you're looking like, oh, Bayern Gladbach are hanging on, and you know it could be just a matter of time before they concede again. But you know what, Gladbach are well deserved in their lead. There's only the bright spark of Lewandowski that's really the 2 shots on target. Sommer's such an underrated goalie. Yeah, Seb on the channel rates Sommer quite highly. I think he's a good goalkeeper. Obviously, he's been linked with Premier League moves. I don't think he'll hack it in the Premier League. I think he's like an inch shorter than me. I think, and I'm 6'4". I think he's like 5'11". I could be completely wrong. Jason Breen, yeah, I thought it was a goal for a second. Yeah, I thought that was a goal. Alphonso Davies in the box, lays it off to Sane then just lifts it over the bar and it's a goal kick to Gladbach. Kala Kajrani, where do I watch live? Watch live on Sky Sports. That's where you watch live for this game. Just showing the shot of the Sane shot, yeah, just over. Someone looked route to the spot, but I think he knew that was going wide. And now Gladbach on the ball. Gladbach on the ball look good, you know. Where to watch live? Watch live on Sky Sports. That's where I'm watching it. Just there. Now Bayern are starting to press Gladbach. Hermann, the player, to Stindl. Stindl gives it back to Heimer. Gives it back to Hermann. Tries to feed it to Heimer. And no, tries to feed it to Hermann, but Stanic gets the ball out and it's a throw into Hermann. Throw into Gladbach. Sky Sports, yeah, Sky Sports. Thoughts on Upamecano's debut so far for Bayern? I think he's looked a bit shaky. I think he looks like someone where like the whole weight of the world is on his shoulders. Because the expectations of him at Bayern is like, yeah, you've got to be the top dog. Jason Brink, do you think you could stream the game? No, I wouldn't be able to stream the game. We'd get demonetized instantly for copyright, and we do not want to do that on the channel. Yeah, so back to Upamecano. I think he looks shaky. I think he knows the weight of the world's on his shoulders. He's the big dog. He's gonna be the linchpin for that defence for at least the next 15 years. So shaky so far. He's definitely a good defender. I'm not gonna say he's a rubbish defender, but watching this game, he's a defender who knows that he's under a lot of pressure to hit the ground running. And there was times last season where he wasn't playing due to injuries last season. So hopefully he stays fit for his reason. For him. Just Hansi Flick watching the game. Obviously, there's several German internationals playing in both teams, like Lars Stindl, Hermann, Kramer, Neuhaus for Gladbach, and obviously the obvious names: Müller, Kimmich, Goretzka, Sané, Gnabry. Oh, shot from Stindl, from the skipper. Probably saw Manuel Neuer crazily off his line. Goretzka's sloppy pass, and Kimmich is trying to sloppy pass, and Stindl tried to lob. Just tried to lob Neuer to no effect, but now Gnabry driving in, and Hermann tries to slide in, and Sule just managed to get the ball back. Go look at the bench for both teams. Got a tap there, but Gladbach loses it, and now it's Bayern's turn to break. Lewandowski gives it to Davis. Davis tries to feed it through, but Davis runs through. He's in the box. Tries to cross it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Memory not well, but Bayern haven't lost an opening game in a while, right? I'm not too sure. I'm actually not too sure. I'm never going to say, I know everything, but that is something I don't know. Hey, if anyone in the chat can find out when the last time Bayern Munich lost on the opening day of the season, fair play to you. Corner out, comes out to Gnabry. It's going down the left still, but obviously just intercepted, and now it's another corner. Good interception by Christoph Reimer, and then Kimmich is over the ball again. He's rumoured to sign a new deal at Bayern Munich. There was some chat about him not signing a new deal. Oh, punched by Jan Sommer. Ball still up in the air in the box. Oh, the header comes off of a Gladbach. Oh, I thought it looked like it came off a Gladbach player, but the rest is otherwise saying that it's a goal kick, and Goretzka and Upamecano are not happy about that call. And it's a throw-in. A goal kick. Yeah, goal kick 32 minutes in. Who will win in your mind? I said draw. I said draw. I said draw for me. I think it's just the pre-game. It's just the pre-season nerves of like opening like the curtain raiser. Wouldn't surprise you if it ended in a draw. I'd love to see Gladbach win. I'd love to see because this is where we'll see how good of a manager Nagelsmann is. If he loses the first game, he's gonna get so much. Like the pressure is gonna mount, because apparently pressure has been mounting on him already, which I think is ludicrous because the ball's barely been kicked. But he's had a poor pre-season. But yet again, I'm going to use Liverpool as an example. They had a poor pre-season in 2019 and then won the league. So pre-season isn't the be-all and end-all, but there was rumblings of unhappiness during pre-season over the training and the player selections and stuff like that. So it's a bit of a problem if rumblings like that are starting in pre-season. Just looking back at that Bayern goal, Hermann just feeds the ball in behind Kimmich, and Stino managed to just flick it to the player just before Upamecano, and then player was one-on-one with Neuer. Upamecano couldn't get back quick enough and slots it in. And there's the Gladbach fans celebrating. Upamecano, mistake from him maybe? Not too sure. Let me know what you think in the comments. Gladbach in the Bayern half. Hermann on the right. Hermann's pulled ball. Heimer didn't know when not to go for it, to leave it, but it's Goretz. Sane to Gnabry. Gnabry clips it in, and Hermann tries to flicks over his head and out, but only as far as Alphonso Davies. Looked like Stino tried to pull him back, but it's played advantage to Kimmich, to Upamecano. Gives it to Gnabry. Everyone that's watching, let me know who you think is going to win the league this year. Is it going to be Julian Nagelsmann's first title as manager, or are we seeing a Dortmund title win, do you think? Or do you think we'll see a Dortmund title win? Erling Haaland's last act for Dortmund is to win the league. What do we think? Do we think that's realistic, or do you think that's just us? Or do you think that's us playing into a bit of a fantasy world, thinking that Dortmund are going to win the league under Marco Rose? Because Dortmund haven't. They've lost Sancho and replaced him with Marlon. I don't think they've done much business. No, Reina got Gio Reyna got the number 7 shirt, but I think they've got a new goalkeeper from Stuttgart, who might actually finally be an upgrade on Roland Berkey and Thomas Hitz, which has been an area that has been lacking for for the past 5 years. That problem. Kimmich to Gnabry. I was going to check who was on the bench in this game, actually. Let's check to see who's on the bench for this game. Oh, another shot saved by Stanic, and it's gathered. Maybe Gladbach are starting to live a little bit dangerously, but it's nothing. The only clear-cut shot which I'm like, yeah, should have scored, was Robert Lewandowski's second shot. Apart from that, it's been nothing that I've gone, yeah, should have scored. Still pressing on. It'll be very interesting to see how the press of Gladbach transfers over to the second half, whether or not they're going to press hard and then start to drop off. Herman. Oh, poor ball. That's intercepted by Bayern, and now it's Gnabry to Muller. Gives it to Stanic. Check that. Check who's on the bench for each teams. For Gladbach, got Marcus Thuram, Jordan Bayer, Lucas Netz, Tobias Spitzel, and obviously, Chris Richards is actually on the bench. I think he went out on loan. And on the bench for Bayern, got Omar Richards, Kingsley Coman, Chipo Moeteng, Chris Richards, Michael Cuisance, Boyan Sa, Tan Nzinu, Sven Ulreich, and Jamal Musiala. I imagine you'll see Musiala, Coman, and Chipo Moeteng should it still be 0-0. That sounds, Alex the Patriot sounds pretty story-bit situation. Lol, Dortmund might win it. They could do it. It's a 3-horse race. Like no one's gonna be, no one can easily put Bayern definitely gonna win it. Definitely gonna win it. I don't think we could do that. All ball from player to on the left ball. Oh, good interception by Upamecano, and just got away with it then. Abraham Albert very early to confirm Dortmund. If Sancho was there, it would have been a good bet. Yeah, agreed. They made a good signing in Daniel Malin, which I think is going to have a good season there. Black Wolf Leipzig looks strong this season. Yeah, absolutely. They've done some great business. Hi, Jesse March from RB Salzburg. Dominic Szoboszlai should be fully fit. But Andre Silva. I don't know what they've done with the centre backs. Let's have a look to see what they've done transfer wise. Leipzig, whilst the Gladbach players just receiving some treatment. Yeah, let's check RB Leipzig's let's see. RB. Did you see RB Leipzig's business? I can't find RB Leipzig. Oh, transfer by Muller to Lewandowski, heads it back. Oh, just heads it back, looking for a late runner of Goretzka, but no avail. And this could be dangerous. But Gladbach living dangerously. Got 5 minutes to go before half time. Oh, lovely flick by player, but Stindl loses it out, and now Bayern looking to Kimmich. Oh, good interception. Yeah, so 3-horse race for the title. Yeah, definitely something to not to. Who will win this match? I've said draw. I think Bayern will score. Bayern looks like they're slowly getting back into the game. So it wouldn't surprise you if they do score. Lewandowski's not going to carry on missing sitters like that. No way. I think it'd be absolutely mental if Lewandowski starts missing sitters. That'd be absolutely insane. Alphonso Davies. So it's Sané to Muller to Lewandowski to Stanic. Oh, over the bar, deflection. Massive opportunity, the corner now. Approaching the end of the first half. Alex Patriot saying goal. I've not seen it yet. The ball tracker is in front of me. Yeah, I know it's 1-1, but I want to see the goal first. I want to see the goal first. I will update it once I've seen the goal. How about that? corner by Kimmich. Lewandowski on the volley, 1-1. He's up and running for the new season. Bayern are finally starting to, get a shift on towards the end of the first half. Robert Lewandowski. Just sweetly on the volley, right through Jan Sommer. For all the good saves he has made in this half. For all the good saves. Alex, Pedro, what's on the bottom right of the screen? Because I saw the goal. So the bottom part is a ball tracker, so it tracks the ball movement in the game. However, that is in front of me, so I try my best not to look at it, because I did it at the Euros and it said England scored and then I had to wait 2 minutes, so I try my best not to look at it at all. I put my money on Bayern, so I'm really happy in Polish power. Yeah, Lewandowski up and running in the first game of the season. Now, if you're watching this based on the chances created, Bayern deserve to definitely be level. However, if you just look at the chances, it doesn't really tell the whole story. Like Bayern in the first, I'd say the first half of the first half were really, really sloppy in possession. Pass it around the back, out of midfield, the Gladbach press swarming that midfield, picking the players off and just picking up loose balls, and that's how they got the goal. But since 25-30 minutes, Bayern looked like that they just settled down a bit and started, not rushing things. Oh, Herman. Correct, good. Gnabry. Oh, but Gnabry. So, yeah, so it deserves to be a draw based on the balance of play. Showing amount of touches. Upamecano's had the most touches so far, alongside his centre-back partner. He's had 2 touches less, and then obviously Joshua Kimmich has had the 3rd most. Looking at that offside, Kimmich. One of the best all-round midfielders in the world, Joshua Kimmich. It's just a shame he's an absolute... I just don't like him as a player. Jamie Begont, where's your fantasy team talent? I'm not doing fantasy team. I did it when Liverpool won the league, and I got so obsessed with it. It ruined my love for watching football, so I cancelled it. The thing is, with the draft that we're doing, we're gonna make sure that we pick the best team before each other nick each other's players. So that's why it's more Alex Page. I don't like Kimmich. I love Kimmich the player, right? I love Kimmich the player, one of the best midfielders in the world. I just don't like his personality, the way he carries himself. That's what I don't like. I love him as a player. Abraham Albert, your thoughts on Julian Nagelsmann's heavy tactics on a team like Bayern? Will he succeed or falter like Niko Kovac? If you're watching at, I'll repeat what I said earlier in the stream. Disappointment seems like the Andres Villas-Boas move to Chelsea back in 2011 when he took over. I don't know who he took over from, but he came off that season with Porto, massive hype. He was the coach under Jose. Half time, 1-1. I'll just finish this thing on Nagelsmann and then we'll recap the first half. XG buying the. Yeah, I think it's got AVB about him. Where I think when AVB came to Chelsea, his aim was to rejuvenate the side, remove the players like Lampard, Terry, Cole, Drogba, and to usher in a new era, which obviously failed because he got sacked and Chelsea went on to win the Champions League. And plus, he was super young. He was really inexperienced at the top level. However, I think Nagelsmann's a better coach than Ardis Villas-Boas. However, in my opinion, he's made the jump far too early. He's only 32. Right? There are players in that Bayern squad who are the same age or older than him at the moment. He's not won anything in his managerial career. So that's going to be hard to translate that to, like, translating your tactics across when someone can go, what? You've not won anything, so why should I listen to you? So if he has a poor start and does not... If he has a poor start, there'll be pressure on him immediately, especially if Bayern are somehow out the title race, they will pull the trigger. I don't care whether he's got a 5-year, 6-year deal. It doesn't matter. They remember United sacking Moyes 9 months in. He had a 6-year deal. Remember the Alan Pardew 8-year contract? Didn't matter. They sacked him after a couple. So just because they're giving him a big long-term deal, Bayern's a winning machine. And if they stop winning for any reason, he will get the sack. So Nagelsmann's got to start quick. He's got to start well. There was already rumblings in pre-season that he was having problems behind the scenes when it comes regarding to transfers and the board and stuff like that. And if you're already having problems in pre-season, then it doesn't go well. Hopefully he does well, because obviously he's a young and up-and-coming coach, and obviously I want all up-and-coming coaches to do well, but he's got to tread that fine... He's got to tread that fine line between trying to rip out the old guard and try to usher in a new era at Bayern, because we all know player power exists, and he probably knows that Neuer, Muller could go to the board and say, yeah, we want him sacked, and the board will go, yeah, we'll sack him. Yeah, so that's my opinion. I hopefully that he will succeed, but I just got a feeling that he'll just flop like Kovac. But Kovac won the league though. But that's the thing. Like, people thought, oh, Kovac did crap. He still won the league, so that's the minimum requirement. If they don't win the league, if he doesn't win the league, he will get sacked. Mark my words. Oh, I forgot to update the scoreboard. Yeah, so if you're just new watching the stream, it is Borussia Monchengladbach 1, Bayern 1. Gladbach took the lead in the first 10 minutes. Interception by Hermann. He feeds the ball into Kimmich. Feeds the ball into Kimmich. No, he feeds the ball in behind Kimmich for Stindl just to nick it in front of Upamecano. Leaves Alisson player to go one-on-one with Neuer, slots it in 1-0. From that, it looked like that they were going to be pressing for a second goal. Gladbach, really high press, looking good, nicking the ball off Bayern in dangerous areas, finishing letting them down there. But after the 25-minute mark, Bayern started to grow into the game. Lewandowski had a couple of chances. He had a clear-cut one, which most of us agreed in the chat he should have probably buried. However, corner comes in and Kimmich hits it on the half volley, and it's a 1-0. Let me know in the comments, everyone, what you think Bayern needs to do in the first half, whether or not they should make any substitutions, or whether or not that Abraham exactly agreed. Way too early to manage FC Hollywood. Lewandowski is an elder to him. Yeah, I forgot about Lewandowski. And guess what, everyone? If you're interested in Brentford, Arsenal, Brentford are 1-0 up. Brentford are 1-0 up. AFTV and chill after this stream, everyone. You make sure you go over and watch their cry their eyes out, because they're realising that they're finishing mid-table again. Absolute perfection. Love this. Brentford has scored the first Premier League goal of the season. Yeah, and also about to, sign Granit Xhaka to a new contract. So things are looking up. New season, same old Arsenal. And credit to them. Oh my god, Arsenal going nowhere. Yeah, exactly. Everyone watching, make sure to smash the like button. Thank you for all tuning in for this stream. My first stream in a couple of months. But hopefully we'll be back with more streams. If you're new and you're wondering what we're about, we do watch-alongs of various different sports. So for football this year, we'll be covering German football, French football, maybe Italian football, maybe a bit of the Championship, bit of Scottish football, or maybe we'll cover a bit of women's football. The Women's Champions League, we'll cover the Champions League, and that's just football. That's not including our schedule for MotoGP, the Grand Prix, the Women's MotoGP, maybe even the Women's Grand Prix, and obviously we've got the UFC watch-alongs. Obviously missed the last one. That's because I was doing work, so I couldn't do it. I couldn't physically stay up all night, watch UFC, stream that, and then carry on doing my uni work. So it had to be one or the other, and I decided to take a break and ended up a fairly good card. So we'll be back with that for UFC 266. Just showed Lewandowski just banging goals and ripping off his shirt, and Bayern lifting the Bundesliga title. Look at that, Robert Lewandowski, definitely one of the world's most best number 9 in the world at the moment. Everyone, do you think best number 9 or? Yeah, showing his best goals, absolute world class striker. He'll only get better. He'll only get better. Yeah. People think, oh, he's gonna age out eventually. Nah, not with his style of play. He won't. He doesn't rely on pace at all. He'll be just a pure penalty box poacher. I wish I was watching Arsenal Fan TV right now. Not saying that I don't want to be on the stream with you lovely people, but obviously what would be better than watching Arsenal absolutely lose their minds. Absolutely incredible. Got 34 people watching, got 17 likes. Let's see if we can bump the likes up to at least 25 likes whilst we're live. Liking it would just be more attraction online for us, and we're trying to grow. Obviously got the watch-alongs. I want to try and add a little bit more, some interviews maybe with some people, maybe collab with people on watch-alongs, so we get to see some fresh faces on there as well. But we're on this journey together. There's a bunch of friends doing this channel, sharing a love for sport, and hopefully you'll see that love for the sport and for the sports on our watch-alongs. Talk about the second half. For me with Bayern, second half, what will I do? Because it's not like that. Coman will come on for Sane probably, because he's. We need to have a discussion about Leroy Sane. We've got to have that discussion about Leroy Sane, because when he was at City, he was the dog's bollocks. Like he was meant to be the next thing, the next Gareth Bale, the next superstar. And obviously he had that falling out with Pep, and obviously he went down the last year of his deal, wanted to go to Bayern, and then City ended up letting him go for £40 million, and since then he's not really set the world on light, has he? He's had a season interrupted by injuries and I just don't think that he's gonna do what. He's not lived up to his hype, and like there is a reason why he's barely like. Remember at Euro 2016 when like he was on the bench and Joachim Löw kept them bringing Julian Brandt on instead of Leroy Sané. Everyone was going, what? And then when he comes out and saying he's got a poor attitude, everyone's like, oh really? But the thing is, he'll be one of those players that so much potential, just did not live up to it. Not saying he's going to be as bad as someone like a Ravel Morrison, but he'll have a good career, he'll win trophies. He's at the right club to win trophies, but he'll be looked back at as a player on, what if? Just what if though. Gladbach. The only sub for me for Gladbach would be on Marcus Thuram. Get a bit of really go down this left hand side. Obviously, Stanic had that shot that was saved by Jan Sommer, but defensively he's looked a bit shaky. He was definitely out of position for the Gladbach goal. So maybe you get Thuram on the left, get him running at him, seeing what he's like going towards his goal. So it'll be very interesting. I think we won't see him come on straight away, but you know he'll be coming on. He'll definitely be coming on in the second half. And then for Bayern, got Coman, Musiala, Tolisso. Maybe you might want to give a debut to Richards, Omar Richards. It's a massive move for him. I did not see that move coming for him whatsoever. I've got 18 likes. Let's see if we can get to 20 before the start of the second half. Come on. Come on. I know you lovely viewers want to get to 20 likes. I know. I just got to double check to see if Arsenal are providing us with more joy. Terrible from Ben White. Ben White. 50 million. 50. 50 million. Daylight robbery. Wow. Yep. Arsenal are bottom of the league. Arsenal bottom of the league. Everyone enjoy it. Abraham Albert Sane, long injury layoff due to his injury. His attitude doesn't help him as well. Remember when Lowe chose Brandt for Sane for the last year for the World Cup and for all the previous Euros? Yeah, absolutely. He's had an attitude problem. Don't know whether or not that because he thinks he's just a big bollocks. He's looking at the average positions and looking at that with the ball. As you can see, Gladbach are staying in that rigid 4-2-3-1 and it's looking like with the ball for Bayern it's more like a 4-3-3 with Goretzka and Muller playing as more attacking 8 with obviously Sané and Gnabry pushing out wide. Second half is just going to be underway. So no substitutions at this time. It's 1-1 between Borussia Monchengladbach and defending champions Bayern Munich. Goals from Alessandro Plea and Robert Lewandowski separate the two teams at this moment. Just going to get the timer ready for the second half. Gonna make sure. Ooh. Why is that? Second half. Just waiting for the whistle to go for the second half. Bayern kicking off. Can Bayern snatch a victory from the jaws of a draw? Or Gladbach provide a not so a brilliant start for them in front of their home fan, the returning home fans. I can't hear the fan noise, but I'm pretty sure that the crowd is really helping out Gladbach at this in this match. And we are underway. Second half underway. Herman on the ball. The deflated ball to Kimmich, beats Stinders the ball, and now Leroy Sané. He needs a big season for me. He needs to have a big season. Completely agree with Albert. That his attitude problem, talented player, attitude stinks. And now managers and clubs are looking at players with good management. Just looking at that, like the right back, he's tucking into midfield. Bayern fans, is he actually a midfielder playing at right back or what? Because I'm a bit unsure what position he is. Abraham Albert with another question. Arsenal clueless if you don't really look at the centre backs purchase over the last 2 to 3 years. In Ben White's defence, he's a good defender, just not for 50 million quid. And Gabriel, good defender, got him for a good price, but it's not. What's the right word? Ball to. Gladbach can go for a foul, but nothing given. But yeah, good defender, but they're not A-level defenders. They're not defenders that are gonna lead the other one. They're centre backs that need a leader. I just can't believe that Arsenal are losing to bloody Brentford. Brentford are having a good season this season. I think they'll do a Leeds. I think they're going to shock a lot of people. And I don't think Arsenal's beating Brentford. And I can't wait to watch the whole fallout of that tonight and tomorrow. Oh, I cannot wait. Upamecano being a bit physical, but it's fair calling to the ref, and now it's Goretzka to Gnabry. Just Emil Orshan ist sein Brat. Ich bin ein Bratwurst. I hopefully didn't butcher whatever you said in German. German's not my first language. Oh, header down. Sonny! Oh, straight into the shot, straight into the body of Jan Sommer. Better from Gnabry, hit that first time, but yeah, the curl was always ending up towards the Swiss international. I think this is his seventh. Is it his 7th or 8th season at Borussia Monchengladbach? I think it's his 8th season because he came in the summer when Marc-Andre ter Stegen went to Barcelona, and that was a while ago. That transfer was like ages ago. Back to Matthias Ginter. Sent back that had a lot of interest early on in the summer. Matthias Ginter. Links of Bayern, not links of Bayern. Links to the Premier League. Player. Oh, lovely ball. Herman might be offside, but Neuer gets there first. But yeah, offside was called. And it's a goal kick. Hey, let me know in the chat what's going on with the Arsenal-Brentford game, just so I don't need to look at my phone all the time. That'd be very rude and disrespectful to you people that are tuning in this evening. Lewandowski on the ball, but Gnabry couldn't. He's got the ball nicked in front of him by Matthias. I think it was Matthias Ginter. Sommer's ball to player. Beats Upamecano to it, but the flick on was just picked up by Elstrand. Do you support Arsenal? No, I support Liverpool, but if Arsenal are doing crap, I just want to laugh at them on stream because they're a dead club. Ginter is awesome. Yeah. Wasn't he at Dortmund? Wasn't he at Leverkusen to Dortmund, then went to Gladbach? Because his stint at Dortmund didn't really live up to the hype, because wasn't he meant to come in and replace Matt Hummels? Yeah, Emil Ekstrand, no, I don't support Arsenal. I would never put myself in that position where I have to support a banter club. No, but I support Liverpool. But knowing that they are currently losing to Brentford and haven't got a Scooby-Doo how to win, after fans going, yeah, we'll beat Brentford. Yeah, we'll beat Brentford. Neuer just clears the ball, but Emil Ekstrand, lol. Exactly. That is absolutely brilliant. Goretzka, Kimmich. Ball on to the right hand side to Muller. But Muller's ball is deflected by Scully. But Muller's pressing. Scully managed to play it out to Neuhaus. Oh, I'm about to say poor ball, but it ended up to be a good ball, but no one's making the run. I'm watching very closely at Florian Neuhaus, because he was strongly linked to move to Liverpool. That obviously died down because I think we're pursuing other targets, and plus he's going to be free next summer, and by then hopefully we would have cleared out some of the players that haven't got a future. So it'll be very interesting to see how he does and see where he could fit in if he did make that Liverpool transfer. But to be honest, he probably ends up at Bayern Munich next season, because why not? 50 minutes in, still 1-1. So my predictions coming off so far. I support Bayern and Liverpool. Okay. I like this one. On Lewandowski, header straight into the hands of Sommer. That's his third sight at goal. He's had 4 shots on target, 1 goal. Probably Lewandowski's probably thinking that he can get another one. Left-footed crossing. Not the greatest of headers. Emil, what do you think of Bayern's business this summer? Have you been happy with it? Have you been indifferent, disappointed? Because let's be honest, your only big summer has been Deo Upamecano. I know you bought Omar Richards from Reading. That was a bit of Muller. Muller crosses it in, deflected to Lewandowski. Back to Muller. Ball in to Goretzka. Chests it down. Is he going to give it to Kimmich? To Sane. The volley. Whoa, miles over the bar. Bayern are definitely keeping hold of possession more now, and it is looking like Gladbach are trying to keep the shape and try to hit them on the break, rather than keeping with keeping with a high press as it did at the beginning of the first half. Maybe the legs are going a little bit, and that's why Ali Hooter's starting to go a little bit more defensive, trying to hit on the break. Abraham Albert coming to Liverpool and the Bundesliga. Nat Phillips would be a good addition to any Bundesliga. Still wondering why no one's going after him. There was links with Bayer Leverkusen, but I think he'll end up at Brighton. To be honest, that's the talk, that he's going to end up at Brighton. Obviously, there have been other Premier League clubs that have been linked with him, but it looks like Brighton. I think West Ham were in the mix for 12 to 15 million. So ball in, header from Leverkusen, Gladbach, and it's headed just wide. Wow. It's 32 minutes in, and the Brentford fans are giving the ole! Ole! That's so embarrassing. Neuhaus in the box, but it's got Upamecano, tries to spin him and loses the ball, and it's a goal kick. Was it a corner? Yeah, corner. LOL! AFTV are trending on Twitter. AFTV is trending on Twitter because Arsenal are losing tonight. AFTV and bat. A Brentford win against Arsenal and AFTV special afterwards would be the most beautiful way to start the Premier League. Yeah. AFTV. Oh, he's Jack is Arsenal's captain tonight. Oh. Take your time with it. Take your time with it. Ah, lovely. Anything to cheer up the day. Back to this game. Good interception by Kramer, and it's back to Jan Sommer. And if you're Gladbach now, would you risk on put on Mark on Bolo for Wolf? Really test this youngster, because he's had Wolf and Wolf's barely not done anything really in this game. Fans enjoying themselves. Back at the game. I can't wait to go back to a game. Albert Abraham out. Good night. It's 1:15 at night. With this nail bite to end, with Gladbach winning and bored to see the Bundesliga coming Bayern Liga. Yeah, that's the problem, especially with these countries that it's like only a couple of teams can challenge. It's sort of, yeah, it can get a bit boring. That's what the Premier League's the best league in the world, because there's multiple teams where you can go, yeah, they'll win it. However, I do think the Premier League, people think it's the most entertaining. You're going to find that gap between the top 4 and the top 6, that gap's going to increase. I think no one's breaking into that top 4 for the next few years. Ball is to Upamecano, who's back to... Neuer tries to pass it first time out to Kimmich, who just spins out the press, but poor ball by Kimmich, but that doesn't happen. Goretzka back to Kimmich, and Neuhaus tries to get in on Kimmich, and Stindl try and say sorry, and Kimmich's been a little shithouse. And it's a yellow card for the captain. Just clipped his ankle. Just clipped the top of the foot. Yeah, again, that all started with a pull ball from Kimmich to Goretzka, and that led to overstretching. Oi, oi, oi. Throw into Bayern. Stanic with the throw in. Take your time with. Oh, Gnabry. Oh, what a save! What a save from Alphonso Davies. Is that a save or was that a miss off the post? Look at that again, Gnabry. Oh, lovely. Oh, I didn't see it. It was definitely cornered. Kimmich. Oh, good deflection. Now it's... can they break? Stindl on hold the ball, looking for runners. Can't get runners. Just keeping the ball out of harm's way. To Gladbach. I tried to feed the ball in, but it could be a bit down. Wolf. Cross in. Play. Oh, Upamecano beats him in the air. Now it's Muller that's somehow drifted to the right. 21 thumbs down. Is my commentary thing being that bad for 21 thumbs down? Oh, come on. Come on, guys. Turn some of that negatives into positives. Bayern are definitely looking more assured playing out from the back now than they did at the beginning. Alphonso Davies absolutely goes down the outside. Cuts it back. Lewandowski! Oh, great save, Jan Sommer. Oh, this battle has just been getting better this evening. Another opportunity. Lewandowski could have had a hat-trick tonight. Maybe a double hat-trick with the amount of chances he has missed. Well, not missed. Just met the excellent form of Jan Sommer. What a save that is. Just looking back at that other save from Sommer. Gnabry feeds the ball into Alphonso Davies, and yeah, great save by Sommer. I thought they hit the post, but great save by Sommer. Corner in by Kimmich. Short corner to Gnabry. Gnabry to Kimmich. Kimmich to Lewandowski. To Sane. To Schule. The corner in. Oh, header. Oh. Goal kick. Gee. Oh, Alphonso Davies. Oh, what a save. What a ball by Davis. Great save by Sommer, Sommer's one of these keepers, right, that you think, oh, he's going to have a bad game, but he's turning into a prime. He's turning into a prime Oliver Kahn. Because he's watching. Upamecano. Every time Upamecano passes the ball back to Neuer, I'm like, oh. Does not look confident on the ball. 60 minutes to go. They're an hour ahead. Oh crap. The young right backs. So having a better game than I thought. Oh, Gnabry. Oh, ball. Two heavies. To Gnabry. Crystal Palace looking good. Half time, Brentford 1-0 up against Arsenal. Sergio Canos. Now it's Bayern. Got possession off the ball. Back to Muller. Muller to Sane. Sane, oh, sat him down, goes into his left foot, and then over by Ginter. Yeah, came off Ginter's chest and then went over the bar. I'm shocked there's been no subs yet. We're 16 minutes in and there's no subs whatsoever. Why did someone tell them, hey, you can have subs, you know? Gimme. Header over by Upamecano. Yeah. Oh, 2 subs. Alexander Player's coming off, who scored the goal. So Hoffman. Hoffman and Thuram on for Gladbach, off for the goal scorer Alassane Player and Patrick Erman. Hopefully this will give more of options on the break. You use that physical presence of Thuram. You look the way that he's already gone out to the left so he can go up against Upamecano physically, which I think is a good move from Ali Hutter. I think he'll do a good season. I don't think they've got European football this year, have they, Gladbach? Let me know in the comments below, I might be wrong on that. on whether or not Gladbach have actually got European football or not. Muller out on the right wing is driving, but Wolf is pressing back to the fullback, back to Kimmich. That lovely spray out to the left. Got Gnabry, got Alfonso on the overlap. Just got body out the way, and now Hoffman feeds it to Thuram. Thuram up against Upamecano. Upamecano's watching him well. Is it Remo or Neuhaus with the ball? So Wolf. What if we had to bet which one has the best chance of winning? I'd probably just edge it with Bayern, just because Lewandowski's had the better chances. But my safe bet would be a draw. That's my personal opinion. Ball over. Oh, Muller. Muller's still got the ball, but there's no one in the middle for him. Muller's just coming out to that right hand side. Sane to Gnabry. To Lewandowski. I just loses out on the ball. Oh, Kramer. Oh, Kramer slips. It looks like he's down injured. Massive pain. Not he broke his. I don't think he broke his leg, but his foot definitely got stuck in the grass as he went to turn away from Joshua Kimmich. Yeah, just slipped. It's a little. I just see whether or not there was a little touch by Kimmich, just to put him off balance. Ali Hooter talking to his coaching staff. They've made 2 substitutions. If they draw, shouldn't there be a tiebreaker or something? It's the league. It's the opening weekend of the Bundesliga. So yeah, there can be draws with no penalties in this. A draw would be the safe bet for me. Which kind of getting some medical treatment. There's Hansi Flick looking on. See whether there's any subs readying themselves on. There's a goal scorer player in Hoffman. Just players taking a little bit of refreshments. Gustav Kramer's up, so he's not badly hurt. Looks like he will continue. He'll walk off the pitch, but he'll be back on. Looking at the stats, in the last 20 minutes, Bayern have had 4 shots on target. So if you're a betting man, you'd put Bayern to win. But I just don't think they are going to win. I think it'll still be a draw. I think Jan Sommer's just having one of those games where nothing seems to be getting past him. What ego? Who scored first? Gladbach scored first. Gladbach scored within the first 10 minutes. Hermann plays it in behind Kimmich. Stindl just nicks the ball ahead of Upamecano, and as Stindl's sliding, he gives it to player who shoots with his second touch past Manuel Neuer, and then 5 minutes towards half time, a ball in by Joshua Kimmich from a corner, and Lewandowski hit it on the volley and it went in. Maybe Sommer should have done better with it, but it was such a good shot. Maybe I'll give the credit to the striker rather than the goalkeeper or something. I don't know. I'm so tired. I might be mumbling my words any minute. It's just been a long day for me. So if I'm starting to slur my words, I'm not drunk. I'm just incredibly tired. Upamecano on the ball. Definitely. Oh, the young right back got the ball linked off him. Wolf feeds it into Thuram. Thuram leads it off to Stindl, and it's a save by Manuel Neuer, and it's a corner to to Gladbach. Maybe they're not done in this game yet. Maybe there's a goal in it for them. But Stanic got the ball robbed. Ball in by Wolf. Lovely layoff to Marcus around Stindl. Got to check on Twitter. Just got to check the Arsenal Twitter. Just see the Arsenal meltdown. Yeah, it's the first time I've hosted a watch on my own. Last time I hosted the football one was England Germany in the Euros. And the last watch along I did on my own, that wasn't football, was the UFC, and I was knackered in that. And a shot saved by Wolf. I cannot wait for Arsenal to bottle this. Kevin De Bruyne set to miss the game against Tottenham. You know what? Hey, if it's Tottenham, hey, I fancy Tottenham to get a result against City. Just look back at that shot from Stindl through the legs of the defender. It's a great handed save by Manuel Neuer. Great save. Just more people get some water, and then Bennett. Is Bennett's English? Is Bennett's English at all? Because he does sound very. He does have an English. He seems like one of those players that got that one of the players that got picked up from like an English academy. I'm actually gonna have a look. Gladbach Bennett. Keenan Bennett. Yeah, he's English. He's English. I think he came from Tottenham, didn't he? Plays left midfield. He can play left back, left midfield, and left wing. He's eligible to play for Germany. He's 22 years old. His contract expires at the end of the year. So he was on loan at. Yep, left Tottenham. Substitution for Bayern coming up, it looks like. Maybe be Musiala coming on. Yeah, Musiala is coming on, probably the right decision. Add that bit of energy in the midfield. Just maybe just edging back to that pattern before we're buying a more than happy to keep the ball in a defensive third. Then Coman and Musiala ready to come on. Sane. All got a trip, but it's a play on the advantage. It's Gnabry. Gnabry on the left against Lima. Oh, Neuhaus again. This guy is like a midfield moosh. Is that Neuhaus or is that Lima? Oh, Gladbach fans weren't happy with that decision there. Couple of changes with Bayern. Coman. Just yeah, check Musiala's name. Musiala, he's England turned German international. He's got lots of potential. He's got lots of ability. Oh, I got rid of bloody Muller's now. No wonder Bayern looked like that. They had like a one less player. I got rid of bloody Muller. I got rid of Muller. See, that anonymous on the pitch. That's why I got rid of him. Now look, Gladbach maybe have got them that second wind. So it could be vital for them towards the end of this game. Coman, let me guess. Coman, lol. Forget it, lol. Bayern will win. Where's Boateng? Where did he go? Is he a free agent? I swear he's a free agent. Jerome Boateng. I think he left at the end of the season. No tech. Where can I watch this online? Sky Sports. Sky Sports is where this game is being showed. It's where the Bundesliga will be held this season. Ball back to Sommer. Gladbach's just keeping possession now. I think Boateng off to Hamburg or Sevilla, I think. That was the last link I heard of it, that he was going there. Oh, Bennett. Oh, good hope. Now it's Gladbach's turn. Just to keep the ball in Bayern territory. And Diego Costa playing in Brazil. Oh, that's a massive chance for Gladbach. Thuram just missed it. Oh, ball on the plate. Oh my God, hits it. Maybe PSG should sign him. No, PSG have got plenty of players. Look at the Brentford goal. Woo! What a goal! What a golazo by Brentford's former Liverpool youngster actually scored the goal. Happy for him. But yeah, got 50 minutes left plus stoppage time. Currently 1-1. My prediction at the moment would be coming off. Bayern ended the first half and started the second half well. But it's just recently, yeah, again, just a bit of sloppiness in the Bayern midfield, and the likes of Neuhaus and Kramer are picking it up and feeding it out wide. Alex of Patriot, I hate PSG. PSG ain't winning the Champions League this year, that's for damn sure. Coman, ball in, oh, headed up and away. But now this is going to be an opportunity for Gladbach. Lima, ball over the top. And now it's down the line. Oh, Hoffman, Often. 2-0, is it 2-0? Alex, oh, please. Please, don't be joking. Don't be playing with my heartstrings. Don't tell me Brentford are 2-0 up against Arsenal. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. Please. I'm begging you, please be 2-0, Alex. Alex, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't. Oh, massive opportunity. Oh. I heard you say goal by Brentford, lol. Oh, no. No, I said that it'd be so funny if they scored another goal. Just that it's still 1-1. 1-0. I thought so. Coming up, so Bayern will win. I think he's going to end the draw though, Lucky S. I think he'll end the draw. Bennett sub, it's 1-1. Bayern. Yeah, oh, it's not 1-1, is it? Oh, no. Don't. Don't do this to me. You can't let Arsenal get back in the game. He wasn't trying to... hey, I know Alex, I know Alex. I know you weren't trying to troll. I just hope that that's not true. No, I'll check that. Subs coming now. Next time the ball out of play, subs from either side will be coming on. Follow us on our social media platforms. They're under myself. Facebook, Let's Talk Sport, and Insta and Twitter at Let's Talk Sport 12. Ball just cut back for took a touch. Should have done it first time. Upamecano with the push there, calling for a penalty. They're calling for VAR. Could it be? Just having a look now. He definitely made contact, but I don't know if that was enough to knock him over. Oh dear. Dearie me. I saw on the thing that, yeah, Sarr is coming on at right back. Choupo-Moting. Choupo. Hey, if you need a last minute goal, get Choupo in. I have to spell. I have to see how to spell Choupo-Moting. That? I just missed the action. Because I was busy typing Choupo-Moting's name. I just missed a bloody brawl. Choupo-Moting. Look at that. Okay. So, Thuram. Upamecano. That's a pen. That's a pen! Out of... No, lads, about the Brentford-Arsenal game, it's still 1-0. I have actually checked. How the... Do you know what? If Gladbach end up losing the game, they should feel very hard done by. Because that was clumsy by Upamecano. That was so clumsy. Now it's Bayern on the ball. Got 7 minutes left. Plus stoppage time. There'll be a few minutes because of the subs made. Musiala, ducking in and out. Come on. Ball over, Sarr. What's going on, dude? It's still 1-1, and even on the ball tracker, which is like a minute or so ahead of me, it's still 1-1 at the moment. Coman on the right. Crosses it in. Comes off of Hoffman, and it's out for a corner to Bayern. 6 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Still 1. Still 1-1. Hooter's going to get yellow carded by the ref. Probably having to go at him for saying that should have been the pen. Loki, I want Bayern to win. Lackey, I want Bayern to win. I want Bayern to draw. I want a proper title race this season. I feel like we're not going to get title races in many other leagues this season. Actually, I lied. The only league which I don't think there's going to be a title race is going to be France. I think we'll see title races, like really good ones, across the other leagues. Definitely. Corner end headed over the bar and it's a goal kick. Gretzko was trying to argue his case that it came off a Gladbach defender, but his case was heard and his request was denied. No, you know what, right? Managers these days, fashionista managers, piss me off. Managers that wear shoes and with no socks, can't stand. Him, Pep, Enrique, Koeman. You're not fashionistas, just wear a bloody suit. Just wear a bloody suit and black shoes and socks. Don't try to be some sort of bloody fashion model on the sidelines. Like, every time I see Pep doesn't wear a suit, I'm like, yeah, I want you to lose. Whether or not he doesn't wear a suit or wears a club's like tracksuit, I'm like, yeah, I want you to lose now. I feel hard done by. I feel like Gladbach should be hard done by. They should have got a penalty on Thuram by Upamecano. Sloppy. Let me know in your comments who the 4 people I should put as contenders for man of the match to put in the poll before the end of the game. Just let me know who you think your man of the match is. And then I'll put it in a poll for the end of the game. Because I'll probably go Kimmich. Okay, it has to be 2 from each club. I think it would be Kimmich, Lewandowski, and then from Gladbach it would be Jan Sommer and player. Can someone just blast a long range shot? I'm dying here. Hey, that ego. Hey, don't blame you, mate. Do not blame you. Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. Yeah, he'll be one of them. Can't end that poll. Hopefully we can create a new poll just before the end of the stream. Yeah, create a poll. Oh, sure. Hi guys, I have just put the poll up, I think. There should be a poll up now. Yeah, right, so here is the poll of who you think the man of the match of. Jan Sommer, Alessandro Player, Robert Lewandowski or Joshua Kimmich. Those are your options for the man of the match. 5 minutes of injury time added on. got 10 to 5 minutes. A massive 5 minutes for Bayern, especially for you lads that have got your bets on. Let's see how this poll is going so far. Jan Sommer 45%, Lewandowski 55%. Okay, interesting. You're not wrong. Whichever one you pick, you know, there's no wrong answers. There's no wrong answers for me. Unless you have the most outrageous footballing opinion, then I'll call you out on it. But apart from that, it's all love it. Benez is coming on. There's their last substitution. Now could it be a last sting in the tail for Gladbach? Oh, poor ball. Now is it Bayern's turn? If Bayern wins, Lewandowski. If it's a tie, Jan Sommer. Agree. Yeah, agree. There's no way else to put Upamecano in there. He has looked so shaky. So we'll have to Coleman. Start ball in. Oh, yep. Smash the like button. Let's see if we can get to 35 likes before the end of the stream. There's 42 you're watching. Let's smash the like button on it. Yeah, someone with a long punt upfield. Thuram and Upamecano are wrestling for it, but it's got to Gladbach now. Gladbach are just slowly building possession in the Bayern third, but now it's Bayern's turn to break. Now it's Coleman on the right wing. Cole is looking to go down the outside of the fullback. A great sliding tackle, and it's a throw into Bayern Munich deep inside the Gladbach half. Great tackle by Elvedi. Coleman. Deflected cross right into the arms of Sommer, and he's trying to take the sting out of the game. Nagelsmann would be looking pissed. I'd be pissed if I wore those shoes. Absolute idiot. Just looking what they could have done. Neuer under pressure from Thuram, but collects the ball and rolls it out to Nicolas Süle. Now it's to Alphonso Davies. Could there be a last blow for Bayern? Could there be a sting in the tail for Bayern Munich? We are over halfway through in extra time. I'm shocked more people haven't put Jan Sommer as their man of the match. No, after watching Neuhaus taking at Liverpool, I can see why Liverpool were interested in Neuhaus now. I could really see it watching this game. So, is tie no tiebreakers? No. So if it's a tie, Lackey, yes, they'll get a point each in the league. 31 views, 31 likes. Yeah, that's the way we like it on the channel. That's the way. Missed kick by Lewandowski, cleared and out. Can there be a last moment in the game? Coleman. Gladbach trying to hold it off and out of the corner. Lehmer. The attack percentages when they've had the ball has definitely been more than. Oh, cut back. Oh, Kimmich. Oh, just wide. That was the opportunity for Bayern. Alex Page, are these first time soccer gamblers? Expand on what you mean by that, mate, 'cause I don't really understand what you're trying to say. What you're saying, really. Sorry, mate. And it's a draw. I can't. And then Flanke so bad. I can't believe this Bayern team used to be scary. You know what? We can have a little discussion about Bayern now, if you want. We can have this little discussion, because I'm sure lots of people will have lots of things to say about Bayern. Half time. Full time in the opening weekend in the Bundesliga. It is Bayern 1, Gladbach 1 at Borussia-Park. It's football, not soccer, to that American kid. They keep on asking if it goes to extra. They keep asking if it again goes to extra times or penalties. In cups, yes. This is not the cup. This is the league. So that's why I wouldn't go. Make sure I'll stay there for the next 5 minutes. Just so we can 5-10 minutes just to go over the game and let people answer the poll. Make sure to smash the like button. For me, draw, fair result. Jan Sommer just had an excellent game and goal. Kept out multiple Lewandowski chances. I'd say in the second half, Bayern started extremely well. Create the chances. Sommer was good, and then the back end of the half, they made and Bolo came on, and that was the difference for Gladbach. Obviously, they had half chances, a couple of penalty shouts. I thought they should have definitely had a penalty. Upamecano going in on Marcus Thuram. I thought that was. I wouldn't say a stone waller, but I'd say that should have definitely been a penalty. The Nagelsmann era in the Bundesliga starts with a draw. Lots of work to be done at Bayern. The pressing, the thing is with Nagelsmann, he's very fluid when it comes to his formations. The players will pop up everywhere. Like Muller was popping up in DM, then Cam, then on the right wing, then right mid, then sometimes he was picking the ball out at right wing back and then driving through. It's great when it works at Leipzig, but when you work at Bayern, when you work with these guys, they want one system to play. They don't want to be floating around to right back, right mid, DM, left wing, left back, and stuff like that, because that's not going to work. So yeah, massive, good result for Gladbach. Bit of a poor result for Bayern. I'm still gonna go with my gut feeling that this has the outcome of what happened to AVB at Chelsea, because there's still potential for this to happen. Hopefully it doesn't happen for him, but the way it's going, the media, the rumblings on at the club already, that maybe some professionals are not some senior players aren't happy with him. Already, this could be a long and bumpy season, and if this will be the season for Leipzig and Dortmund to win the league. I think this Bayern team in transition, because this Bayern team is in transition. I'm going to end the poll. Going to end the poll, guys. So 50% of you thought Robert Lewandowski was man of the match. My personal man of the match was Jan Sommer. He kept Gladbach in the game. So 50% of you voted Lewandowski, 31% voted Sommer, 12% voted Kimmich, and 6% voted player. So I do agree with that order. Thank you to everyone that's tuned into this watch along. Thank you all for joining me on my first solo football watch on back for the last. So who actually won man of the match? It didn't say on Sky who actually won man of the match. I think they were saying Upamecano, but no way did he. I think he won man of the match, but he shouldn't have done because I thought he was fairly average. So, besides, our man of the match is more important than the official one, and you lot have voted Robert Lewandowski, someone that I can get behind. Scored the only goal for Bayern, had many opportunities to extend that lead, maybe even to score a hat trick. So I'm not really gonna. With LOL. I don't get what you mean there by that, Alex. Yeah, thank you to everyone that's tuned in to the stream. It was a good game, a tactically good game of football. Probably the right result. Both clubs could feel hard done by that. They came out with a draw, especially the chances that Bayern's missed and the penalty shout Gladbach should have had. Next watch along, I think, will be tomorrow. I think it will be one of the GPs, I think it'll be one of the GPs, MotoGPs tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. I will be back. I will be back for another watch along soon. I don't know which league I'll be covering, but we shall wait and see. Maybe I might cover a PSG game that has Lionel Messi in it. You never know. A massive thank you. Last comment from Van Giesel. Yeah, Arsenal suck. Completely agree. Arsenal, the Banter Club, and long may that continue. Everyone watching, a massive thank you. Make sure to hit the like, share, and subscribe button for more football watch-alongs. I've been Luke Tanner. This has been Let's Talk Sport, and thank you very much.